Has anyone have been to Madurai or the Meenakshi temple? I was really amazed by the beautiful architecture, the rich history, and the peaceful spiritual atmosphere of the said temple. Namaskaram, mabuhay. We are an Indian-Filipino couple in a long-distance relationship. If you're new here, welcome to our page. I'm a Filipina from Davao and my husband is an Indian from Kerala. Together, we are raising our 3-year-old son while navigating the challenges of an LDR. We are a family living in two countries. I am in New Zealand, while my Indian husband and our son are in the Philippines. Today, I will be doing a throwback video. I'm taking you to one of India's most famous and sacred temples, the Meenakshi Temple in Madurai, Tamil Nadu. I took these videos during our trip to India last year, but I forgot to share them with you until now. The Meenakshi Temple is truly a masterpiece, but what makes it even more special is the respect it holds. We drove for 4 hours from Palakad, leaving at 5 a.m. When we reached Madurai, we had breakfast, found a parking spot, and began walking towards the temple entrance. The first thing you'll notice is that something's different here. There are no cameras or videos allowed inside. Yes, you heard that right. And there's a good reason for this. The temple isn't just a tourist spot, it's a very sacred place for millions of Hindu worshippers. So, to keep the space holy, photography is not allowed. You'll also need to take off your shoes when you enter. I recommend leaving them in your car rather than waiting in line at the shoe counter. It will save your time and energy and avoid the crowd. The temple was very crowded during our visit, but as per my husband, it is most visited temple in Tamil Nadu. As you approach the temple, the huge gopurams or the gateway towers will catch your eye. These towers are covered with detailed carvings of gods, animals, and mythical stories. When you step inside, you'll instantly feel the history around you. The air smells of incense, and as we walk in, we saw an elephant blessing visitors with its trunk. My son loved it so much, and it's an experience I'll always remember. The temple has four main entrances, each one leading you into a place full of faith and devotion. As you walk farther inside, you'll see beautiful carvings, especially in the Hall of Thousand Pillars. Each pillar is unique and tells stories from Hindu mythology, featuring gods and goddesses like Lord Shiva and Goddess Meenakshi. One of the most special parts of the temple is the shrine of Goddess Meenakshi. She is the main goddess of the temple, and that atmosphere is filled with prayers, the sound of bells, and the chants of worshippers. Many believe that praying here brings blessings and prosperity. Even though we can capture the inside on camera, the experience itself is truly unique. You can fully explain it in photos or videos. Being there in person gives you a deep sense of peace and spirituality. We spent about 3 hours at the location before leaving, but we didn't get to explore it all since it was so vast and crowded. But don't you worry, you can still have some souvenir pictures inside because they have an official photographer which they can take your picture and of course with payment. I think we paid around 100 rupees per printed picture. We visited the temple with my mother-in-law and the niece of my husband. After visiting the Meenakshi temple in Madurai, you'll find a variety of stores outside the temple that are worth exploring. These shops offer a range of local products, souvenirs, and traditional items that reflect the culture and heritage of the region, such as temple souvenirs and religious items, spices and sweets, silver and gold jewelries, and clothing and textiles. As per Hindus' practice, a few days before visiting the temple, we adopted a vegetarian diet. This was to align ourselves with the temple's practices and to purify our bodies and minds for the spiritual experience. By the way, if you've seen the movie Meenakshi on Netflix, you'll notice it was inspired by this temple. While the movie shows a bit of the temple's history and significance, nothing compares to actually being there. In person, you get a much stronger sense of its sacredness and beauty. So, if ever visit the Meenakshi temple, be ready to leave your camera at the entrance and experience the place with full of respect. Whether you're religious or not, the peaceful and spiritual atmosphere will stay with you long after you leave. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye!